Hello, my little friend. I hope you're fine and you're doing great. Okay, I want you to get your writing materials, your textbook, and listen carefully as we go through the lesson for today. Now, we're going to be looking at the topic the struggle for Nigeria independence. Okay, I know you know about the independence of Nigeria, but let's look at how Nigeria got her independence, those who fought for the struggle of Nigeria's independence. Now, Nigeria was ruled by the British government. This made Nigeria to become a British colony. Now, as at that time, Nigerians did not have a say in the affairs of the country. Nigeria were not allowed to vote for their own leaders. Meaning Nigeria did not support this idea. People started to speak against themselves, speak to themselves against the British government, and called for Nigerians to have a greater part in the government. Now, this made some Nigerians to come together to decide that they wanted to rule themselves. So Nigerians were not happy about the way the British government ruled them. So they started struggling. Now, some of these persons began to fight for the freedom of Nigeria from the hands of the British government. These persons, a lot of them were being killed. Some of them were being put in prison and punished just because they wanted to become rulers. They wanted Nigeria to have their own rulers, not being ruled by the British government. So some of them were killed, sent to prison, or put in jail. Now, these people were called the Nigerian nationalist leaders. So we're going to look at them. Who are these Nigerian national leaders? These were the Nigerian men and women who not only spoke against the colonial rule of the British but led the struggle for an independent Nigeria. So the first person we're going to look or talk about today is Tafawa Balewa. He was one of the Nigerian nationalist leader. Now, Tafawa Balewa also had to struggle for Nigeria to gain her independence. Now let's look at some things about Tafawa Balewa. His full name was Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. So when you want to pronounce his name, you call him in full, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. He was also a teacher before he became a politician. He was a teacher and a headmaster before he became a politician. Then number 3, he founded a political party called NPC, which means Northern People's Congress, with the help of Ahmadu Bello. So he founded a political party. Then also in the year 1957, he became the first prime minister. And also in 1966, he died while still in position. So when he was the first prime minister of Nigeria, then till 1966, when he died, he still remained the first prime minister. Then also, his portrait is found in the 5 naira. No, so you can find his picture in the 5 naira notes. Now let's talk about the next person, who is Nnamdi Azikiwe. He also struggled for Nigeria to gain our independence. Now, the first thing we need to know about this wonderful man, Nnamdi Azikiwe, is that he founded a political party called NCNC, which means the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroon, with the help of Albert Macaulay in the year 1944. So he founded that political party. Then two, he also became the first premier of the eastern region of Nigeria. Then thirdly, he was the first governor general in 1960. So when Nigeria gained her independence in the year 1960, he was the first governor general. Then four, he became the first president of Nigeria in the year 1963 when Nigeria became a republic. Then you can also find his portrait in the 500 naira note. So his portrait, his picture is found in the 500 naira note. The next person we're going to talk about is Obafemi Awolowo, another wonderful man who struggled for the independence of Nigeria. Now, Obafemi Awolowo, he founded the Egbe Omo Oduduwa group, a Yoruba group, but in 1951, this group became a political party called the Action Group. So he founded that group, Egbe Omo Oduduwa. Then also he was the first premier of the western region of Nigeria. Was the first premier of the western region of Nigeria. Then another thing to note about Obafemi Awolowo is that he started the first television station in Africa. He also tried to improve the electricity production in the country. Then he also started the primary education. Obafemi Awolowo did a great job. Then the next we're talking about is Ahmadu Bello. Sir Ahmadu Bello. He also fought for Nigeria's independence. Now, Ahmadu Bello was born in Sokoto. He joined the Tafawa Balewa to found the MPC party, and that MPC party is called Northern People's Congress. So he also joined him to form that political party. He was the first premier of the northern Nigeria. You get that? And his portrait is found in the 200 naira note. So he was also one of those persons who struggled for Nigeria to gain our independence. Now let's talk about another person, Margaret Ekpo. This time around we'll have a she. Yeah, that's great. Now Margaret Ekpo also struggled for Nigeria to gain her independence. She was a women's rights activist. That's to say, she was after the rights of women. She fought for Nigerian women. She started the Aba Market Women Association in Aba to help women improve their lives. Then also she was a member of the Nnamdi Azikiwe's NCNC party. Now let's move on to the next person, which is Anthony Eremosele Enahoro. Yeah, we have a Benin man who also struggled for the independence of Nigeria. Now, Anthony Eremosele Enahoro was a politician and a journalist. So he was a politician and a journalist. He founded a political party called Movement for National Reformation. So he also did a very great job. And in the year 1953, he moved the motion for Nigeria's independence, which was now granted in the year 1960. So he was one of those foremost anti-colonial and pro-democracy activists. Okay, now there are some things to note about the independence of Nigeria. One, Nigeria gained her independence in the year 1960. Don't forget that. Then also, Nigeria became a republic in the year 1963. Then also in 1959, the national flag was designed by a student from Ibadan, and his name is called Michael Taiwo Akinkumi. So my friend, I am so happy because we are free, and I know you're happy too. Now, my little scholar, before we go, please answer this question on your note session after watching this video. When did Nigeria gain our independence? I come again, when did Nigeria gain our independence? So just write the answer in the note section after watching the video. Bye.